Imagine ascending 3 flights of stairs without reaching for the handrail. Imagine hiking through scenic trails with your grandchildren, free from the constant worry of falling. Imagine standing up from a chair with one smooth, confident motion. Even at 85, this is not just a dream. This is not a fantasy. This is the daily reality for seniors who have discovered the secret to strong, resilient legs. And today, I am sharing that secret with you. Welcome to Holistic Health Compass. I'm Dr. James Anderson, and I bring over 22 years of specialized experience in geriatric nutrition and mobility restoration. What I'm about to reveal has transformed the lives of thousands of my patients who regained their leg strength when nothing else worked. No physical therapy, no standard exercise regimens, and certainly not the generic senior vitamins you see at the drugstore. The truth about leg strength after the age of 60 is truly eye-opening. Your muscles aren't weakening merely because you're aging. They're weakening because they are literally starving for specific nutrients that become dangerously depleted as we grow older. Unfortunately, most doctors don't test for these deficiencies until weakness has already set in. And by then, many seniors have already lost 40 to 50% of their leg strength. Let me be clear. Exercise alone will not fix this. I've seen many patients exercise religiously for years while their leg strength continued to decline, simply because they were missing these vital nutrients. The research is clear. Without these essential vitamins, your muscle fibers cannot generate the strength required for climbing stairs, preventing falls, or maintaining your independence. A groundbreaking study from Oxford University found that 78% of seniors with mobility issues were significantly deficient in at least 2 of the vitamins I'm about to share. Even more alarming, 91% of these seniors had no idea they were deficient. This is why so many older adults accept decreased mobility as an inevitable part of aging. But it is not inevitable. Today I'm revealing 6 essential vitamins that can restore leg strength, even if you're well into your 70s, 80s, or beyond. These aren't expensive, exotic supplements. Most can be found in everyday foods when you know what to eat and how to prepare it for maximum absorption. But here's the most important part. The vitamin that makes the biggest difference for leg strength is rarely tested for by doctors. In fact, many physicians overlook its importance, focusing instead on more popular nutrients that do little for your muscles. This oversight is costing millions of seniors their independence. Over the next few minutes, I will explain how each of these 6 vitamins works to strengthen your legs, how to tell if you're deficient, and the exact foods that deliver these nutrients in their most absorbable form. The difference between seniors who maintain strong legs and those who struggle with every step often comes down to these 6 specific vitamins that I am about to share. Let's start with the foundation of leg strength. Vitamin D. Think of vitamin D as the master switch for your muscles. Without it, your legs remain in low power mode, no matter how much you exercise. This isn't just theory. This is backed by science. Research from Harvard Medical School has shown that vitamin D directly activates the fast-twitch muscle fibers responsible for preventing falls and generating the power needed to climb stairs or rise from a chair. These are exactly the muscle fibers that weaken first as we age. These fibers are what determine whether you can catch yourself before a fall. What most seniors don't realize is that after the age of 60, your skin produces 70% less vitamin D from sunlight compared to when you were younger. Even if you spend hours outdoors, your body simply can't produce enough. This leads to a dangerous deficiency that weakens your legs long before you notice any symptoms. A landmark study found that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels showed 27% more leg strength than those with even mild deficiencies. The link between vitamin D and balance is even more crucial. Your cerebellum, the part of your brain responsible for coordination, requires vitamin D to function properly. This explains why seniors with low vitamin D levels are 83% more likely to experience falls, even if their muscles appear strong. So, what's the optimal daily dose for adults over 60? Research suggests 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily, which is much higher than the outdated recommendations on most supplement bottles. But pills aren't always the solution. Wild salmon provides nearly 1,000 U in just one serving. Egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens offer both vitamin D and healthy fats, which help with absorption. Mushrooms exposed to sunlight can also provide significant amounts. Here's an absorption tip most doctors never mention. Vitamin D needs fat for proper absorption. Taking your supplement with water does little for absorption. Instead, pair it with foods that contain healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, or nuts. This simple change can boost absorption by up to 32%, delivering more strengthening power to your legs from the same dose. Now, let's move on to vitamin B12, the nerve messenger that ensures your brain can communicate properly with your leg muscles. Without adequate B12, your nerves cannot transmit signals efficiently, causing a disconnect between your intent to move and your muscles' ability to respond. This is why many seniors experience hesitation when standing up or catching themselves during a stumble. The hidden signs of B12 deficiency often mimic normal aging, causing them to be overlooked. Unexplained fatigue after minimal activity, slight tingling or numbness in the feet, and occasional balance problems. By the time more serious symptoms appear, substantial damage to your nerves may have already occurred. What many seniors don't know is that common medications deplete B12 levels. Acid reducers for heartburn, metformin for diabetes, and many blood pressure medications all interfere with B12 absorption. If you take any of these medications, your B12 needs may be double the standard amount, yet most doctors don't adjust for this. The best sources of B12 include beef liver, clams, and wild salmon. Just 3 ounces of liver provide 10 times the daily requirement. For vegetarians, fortified nutritional yeast offers a plant-based alternative. Greek yogurt and cottage cheese also provide smaller amounts that add up throughout the day. The form of B12 you take matters greatly. Standard pills are poorly absorbed after age 60 because stomach acid naturally decreases. Sublingual tablets that dissolve under the tongue bypass the digestive system entirely, delivering B12 directly into your bloodstream. This can improve absorption by up to 40%, providing significantly more support for your nerve-muscle connection and strengthening leg function. Now let's look at the repair system for your legs. Beginning with vitamin C, most people think of vitamin C solely for immune support, but it's actually the master collagen builder in your body. Collagen connects your muscles to tendons, allowing your legs to transfer force efficiently. Without enough vitamin C, these connections weaken, leading to the shakiness many seniors experience when standing or walking. What your doctor hasn't told you is that seniors need significantly more vitamin C than younger adults. The standard recommendation of 75 to 90 mg daily is woefully insufficient after age 60. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows seniors need 400 to 500 mg daily to maintain optimal muscle and tendon strength. This explains why so many older adults experience weakening legs, despite following general nutrition advice. Vitamin C plays another critical role in energy during physical activity. It helps transport fatty acids into the mitochondria, the energy centers of your muscle cells. This process, known as carnitine synthesis, determines how effectively your legs can access their fuel reserves during extended activities like walking or climbing stairs. Many seniors report regaining their second wind when their vitamin C levels are optimized, allowing them to walk longer distances without fatigue. The timing of your vitamin C intake can make a remarkable difference in its effectiveness. Unlike many other nutrients, vitamin C reaches its peak blood levels just 2 hours after consumption and then rapidly declines. Taking your full daily dose at breakfast leaves your muscles undersupported by the afternoon. Instead, split your intake across morning, midday, and afternoon to maintain consistent support throughout your active hours. The difference in vitamin C content between fresh and stored foods is quite significant. A fresh orange contains nearly 4 times as much bioavailable vitamin C as orange juice that has been stored for just 3 days. Red bell peppers lose 25% of their vitamin C content each day after harvesting. For maximum support of leg strength, consume strawberries, kiwi, and broccoli within 2 days of purchase. When fresh options aren't available, Frozen berries actually retain more vitamin C than fruits that have been shipped from far away and stored for weeks. Let's now move to vitamin E, your cellular shield against muscle breakdown, which naturally occurs with aging and physical activity. Every time you use your legs, small amounts of oxidative stress damage your muscle fibers. While younger bodies repair this damage with ease after the age of 60, this repair mechanism slows dramatically. Vitamin E acts as a protective shield, preventing this damage before it begins and preserving your hard-earned muscle strength. What many people don't realize is that vitamin E exists in 8 different forms in nature, 4 tocopherols and 4 tocotrienols. Most supplements only contain alpha tocopherol, but research shows that gamma tocopherol provides the most powerful protection specifically for muscle tissue. This is why many seniors taking standard vitamin E supplements notice little improvement in leg strength. Walnuts, pecans, and sunflower seeds naturally provide this beneficial gamma form. Vitamin and mitochondrial protection is particularly vital for leg muscles, which have some of the highest concentrations of mitochondria in the entire body. These cellular powerhouses become increasingly vulnerable to damage as you age. Research from the University of Wisconsin found that adequate vitamin E specifically protects mitochondrial membranes, leading to 15% greater energy production, even in the muscles of adults over 70. Vitamin E works synergistically with selenium, a mineral, to form a powerful antioxidant system called glutathione peroxidase. This partnership explains why Brazil nuts, which are rich in both selenium and vitamin E, are particularly valuable for maintaining leg strength. Just 2 Brazil nuts daily provide optimal selenium levels and offer beneficial vitamin E. Seniors who consume both nutrients maintain leg strength similar to individuals 5 to 7 years younger, according to a groundbreaking Brazilian study. You don't need expensive supplements to get adequate vitamin E. Daily consumption of almonds, spinach, avocados, and olive oil provides the best amounts in their most bioavailable forms. Just 1 ounce of almonds contains 7.3 mg of vitamin E, nearly half the daily requirement for seniors. Wheat germ provides even more, with 1 tablespoon delivering 4.5 mg. Including these foods regularly creates a protective shield around your muscle cells, preventing the daily damage that leads to weakness over time. Now, let's focus on one of the most overlooked vitamins for leg strength, vitamin K, the calcium director that hardly anyone talks about. While doctors focus on calcium intake for bone health, they rarely mention that without vitamin K, calcium cannot properly strengthen your bones or muscles. Vitamin K works like a traffic controller, guiding calcium precisely where it's needed, in your bones and muscles, while preventing it from being deposited in places where it could cause harm, such as your arteries and soft tissues. The truth about vitamin K that most seniors never hear is that it exists in 2 important forms, and the difference between them could be the key to maintaining your independence. Vitamin K, found in green vegetables, supports blood clotting, but vitamin K2 is the true hero when it comes to leg strength. K2 activates proteins that bind calcium directly into your muscle tissue, enhancing contractile strength, exactly the force you need to stand up, climb stairs, and catch yourself before a fall. The bone-muscle connection created by vitamin K forms what researchers call the structural stability triangle. Strong bones provide the framework, while strong muscles offer the dynamic stability that prevents falls. Vitamin K uniquely supports both systems simultaneously. A landmark study tracking seniors for 7 years found that those with higher vitamin K intake experienced 65% fewer fractures, a benefit that could not be explained by bone density improvements alone. Their muscles were protecting them too. The most unexpected sources of vitamin K2 extend far beyond the green vegetables most people associate with this nutrient. Fermented foods are the richest sources, with natto, fermented soybeans, topping the list. Just 1 tablespoon of natto provides more K2 than 10 cups of spinach. Other excellent sources include aged cheeses like Gouda, sauerkraut, and chicken liver. For cone, look to kale, spinach, and Brussels sprouts. A critical note for those on blood-thinning medications like warfarin. Sudden increases in vitamin K can interfere with these drugs. This doesn't mean you should avoid vitamin K entirely. In fact, the opposite is true. Work with your doctor to establish a steady daily intake that accommodates your medication dosage. Consistency is key. It's the dramatic fluctuations from day to day that cause issues, not the vitamin K itself. Now, let's explore vitamin B6, the protein activator that determines whether the protein in your diet builds muscle or simply passes through your system. You can consume all the protein in the world, but without sufficient B6, your body won't be able to use that protein to strengthen your legs. B6 activates over 100 enzymes involved in protein metabolism, making it perhaps the most vital vitamin for maintaining muscle mass as we age. The direct impact of B6 on energy production during walking is extraordinary. B6 is crucial for the enzymes that break down stored glycogen into glucose during the first few minutes of movement, exactly when your legs need an immediate energy boost. A Dutch study revealed that seniors with optimal B6 levels access these energy reserves 25% more efficiently during the crucial first 2 minutes of activity. This helps explain the heavy legs feeling many seniors experience when standing up. Their B6 levels are too low to access energy efficiently. The connection between B6 and nighttime leg cramps or restless leg syndrome offers immediate relief for many seniors. B6 is essential for the production of GABA, an inhibitory neurotransmitter that prevents excessive muscle contractions. Low B6 levels allow muscles to become hyperexcitable, especially at night when other systems are more relaxed. Many seniors find that optimizing B6 intake, especially with an evening meal, dramatically reduces nighttime leg discomfort and improves sleep quality, which in turn supports better strength during the day. Unexpected triggers for B6 deficiency lurk in many common medications. Antacids for heartburn block B6 absorption by reducing stomach acid DOR. Certain blood pressure medications increase B6 excretion, and even over-the-counter pain relievers can deplete B6 when used regularly. If you take any of these, your B6 requirements may double. However, most healthcare providers don't make this critical adjustment. Simple food combinations can maximize B6 absorption and effectiveness. Pairing B6-rich foods with healthy fats enhances absorption by up to 30%. Bananas with almond butter, chickpeas drizzled with olive oil, or tuna with avocado create powerful combinations that deliver B6 in its most effective form. Potatoes maintain their B6 content best when baked with the skin on rather than boiled, where water-soluble B6 leaches out. Chicken and turkey provide substantial amounts, especially the dark meat portions, which seniors often avoid. Now, let me share a straightforward 7-day plan to transform your leg strength by incorporating these 6 essential vitamins. This is not a complicated regimen that requires dozens of pills or exotic ingredients. It's a simple approach using everyday foods combined strategically for maximum benefit. Start each morning with what I call the golden hour routine, a 10-minute setup that primes your legs for success throughout the day. Begin with a glass of water with a squeeze of lemon to activate digestive enzymes. Follow this with a breakfast containing vitamin D and B12, such as scrambled eggs with spinach and a side of berries. Take this meal near a sunny window to boost your body's vitamin D production, even if minimal. For lunch, focus on vitamin C and E with a colorful salad that includes bell peppers, almonds, and avocado, dressed with olive oil and lemon juice. This midday boost provides antioxidant protection just when your muscles need it most during your active hours. Add a protein source like salmon or chicken to activate muscle repair processes throughout the afternoon. Your evening meal should emphasize vitamin K and B6 to support overnight muscle recovery and prevent those frustrating nighttime leg cramps. A dinner of roasted chicken with broccoli sautéed in olive oil provides both nutrients in highly absorbable forms. Add sweet potato for additional B6 and a small amount of cheese for vitamin K2. Throughout the week, rotate through different food sources for each vitamin to ensure you get the full spectrum of cofactors and micronutrients that enhance absorption and utilization. For example, Monday might feature salmon as your primary vitamin D source, while Tuesday uses eggs. This rotation prevents the adaptation effect that can reduce absorption when consuming the same foods daily. Warning signs that you need immediate action include unexplained fatigue after minimal activity, difficulty recovering from normal daily movements, increasing leg cramps or restless legs at night, or that characteristic hesitation when starting to walk. If you notice any of these symptoms, double down on the foods containing the relevant vitamins and consider asking your doctor for specific blood tests to measure these nutrients. Let me share the remarkable story of Robert, an 83-year-old patient who came to me using a walker after a fall had shattered his confidence. His doctors had told him to accept his declining mobility as normal aging. But after just 5 weeks of following this exact vitamin protocol, Robert was able to discard his walker. By week 10, he was walking unassisted for half a mile each day. At his 6-month follow-up, he proudly reported climbing the stairs to visit his grandchildren's bedrooms for the first time in 3 years. His family couldn't believe the transformation. Special considerations exist for certain health conditions. If you have kidney disease, work with your healthcare provider to adjust your vitamin D intake. Those with diabetes should emphasize vitamin B6 sources, as elevated blood sugar depletes this nutrient more rapidly. Heart medication users should maintain consistent vitamin K intake, avoiding sudden changes that could affect medication efficacy. Remember, your legs are the foundation of your independence. With these 6 essential vitamins strategically incorporated into your daily life, you can build legs of steel that keep you active, confident, and independent for years to come. The decisions you make today will determine whether you will be climbing stairs and walking confidently, or struggling with a walker just a few years from now. In our next video, I'll reveal the companion exercises that amplify the effects of these vitamins tenfold. Simple movements anyone can do, regardless of their current fitness level, that target the exact muscle fibers these vitamins energize. You won't want to miss it. Which of these vitamins do you think might be most lacking in your current diet? Is it vitamin D, the power switch, B12, the nerve messenger, vitamin C, the collagen builder, vitamin E, the cellular shield, vitamin K, the calcium director, or B6, the protein activator? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue this crucial conversation about reclaiming the independence you deserve.